Hey guys, it's Lai, and I want to talk about what I want to talk about today. I have so many things. Like, this is going to be my first video, and I have so many things planned to talk about, um, but I've never actually shared like my thoughts with people that I don't know. I don't even know if anyone's going to watch this, but I think I want to talk about finding yourself. And I know everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, like that's so cliche, whatever, whatever. But I think that once you reach a certain age, you start to realize the kind of person you are. And I'm only 18 and I'm already starting to realize the kind of person that I am and the kind of person that I want to be in the future and the person that I see myself being in the future, etc., etc. So basically, I've been very out there, I guess, since middle school, and I always dressed differently. I always had to add something to my outfit, accessorize. We had to wear a uniform, but I was the one that would wear like the rainbow like choker that I handmade, and I would wear all the crazy like neon bows, and I was just different. Like I've always been different. Like even now that I'm into fashion and like beauty and makeup and stuff like that, I showed that when I was little, but just in a different way, in the way that it was appropriate. So I think from a very young age, I knew who I was and like who I wanted to be, but it was more difficult to express that because of um what I was afraid of what people thought. And I think at that age, a lot of people are, especially when you're surrounded by like prepubescent children. You just want to fit in. You don't want to seem like an outcast or like, you just want to fit in. So, yeah, it was harder for me to express myself and stuff. I mean, I still did, but not as much as I would now because I actually cared about people's opinions. And I would say I cared about people's opinions up until about senior year in high school. Um, I think senior year is when I kind of started stepping out of my shell and realizing that if I continue to let what other people think about me and my decisions influence what I do, that that's not going to benefit me. And I was not placed on this earth to make other people happy based on the way that I decide to dress and that I decide to act and whatever, and so once I hit 12th grade, I started doing things that made me happy. And I mean, nothing like totally serious, but just, like how I dressed and um, like I just started breaking out more. And I think I reached my peak of expressing myself when I cut my hair. And that was spring of this year, 2015. And I came home from school and I was on break. And I said, I'm going to cut my hair. I kept saying it. I'm like, I'm going to cut my hair in spring break. And the more you tell yourself something, the more you believe it and the more it starts to come true. So I just kept telling myself, I'm going to cut my hair in spring break. Like, I'm going to do it. And no one believed me. Like, people just thought it was something like fleeting. And honestly, I did too. I didn't even believe myself. But here I am. I ended up doing it, and it is literally the best decision I've ever made. And not just because I like how it looks on me physically, but also because it has opened up so many more. Is that even a right vocabulary? I don't know. It's just opened up like a lot of other gateways and like ways for me to like express myself. And it makes me feel better. And I feel like other people, when you feel better about yourself, other people start to see that. And as soon as you're comfortable in your own skin, that's when you'll start getting more compliments. You'll start getting more smiles from people. You're not that, compliments matter and stuff, but I'm just saying, once you're comfortable with yourself, if you're always worried about how you look, then I mean, there's no good is going to come out of that. Like you have to be comfortable like with how you look no matter if just no matter how you look. And whether it's with makeup, with a haircut, hair not done, nails done, whatever. If you're not comfortable with yourself, then other people can see that and it comes back to you. So when I cut my hair, I just felt so free and it was just the most freeing experience ever. And it's just like I'd wanted to do it for a long time. And I cared too much about what people would think, like if I was bald. And even though it was something that I wanted to do for myself, I was like, oh my God, people are going to think I'm crazy. Like, I think I would be the only girl in school with my haircut like this. Like, I don't think anyone in my high school would have this look. And I was afraid of that. I was afraid to be unique, which is sad. And which is why I think everyone should not be afraid to find their true selves and do what they think will make them feel happy, feel better about themselves. And yeah. So I feel like that, and now that was in March. That was about 4 months ago. Yeah, about 4 months ago. And I feel like now I just do whatever. Not whatever I want, but I don't have a problem dressing how I want. I don't have a problem acting how I want to. Not that it's in a negative way, but I just feel more comfortable in my own skin. And once you take a chance, that's the best thing you can ever do, honestly. And you'll just want to keep taking more chances, and it'll lead you to bigger and better things. And I think that's what finding yourself is all about. Bigger and better things.